My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo. 안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 레안입니다.
Yay! So today we're going to do some J-hope Live.
We are.
We're doing reacting to his latest songs and album. Today we're going to do what is it called? Neuron. Neuron, is it called Neuron first? We know nothing. We've stayed away from it for a week because we just both haven't had time to record, and we normally just record every 2 weeks. So we were like, and I really wanted to stream his stuff and I could not. But today I'm going to be streaming all week, and we're going to be supporting our little hobie, our big hobie, actually, our big buff military hobie. So so we're going to do that. Yay! I'm so excited. I don't know anything about it. I just saw like a clip, which I've quickly scrolled by, of him dancing with another dancer, but I don't know if that is Neuron or another song. I know there's one song that JK's on as well, but that's all I know about J-Hope's album. I know nothing else. So we shall see. And
yeah,
I got strawberries, berry, strawberry. Yay.
Why you like weirdo?
And check that out. That is date caramel.
Oh, is that your caramel? Yours is way browner than mine.
Because I put cocoa powder in this time.
Oh, yeah,
and it's delicious. It's delicious. Guys, if you want something healthy and sweet, make date caramel. It's got like 3 ingredients. It's got like coconut milk, vanilla essence, and like dates. And you put it in the blender. So good.
Yeah, you should make it. I didn't think I even liked dates, and Louise sent me the recipe, and I made it. And not only do I love it, but my kids love it, and it's really good. So you should make it. If you want to find it, just go on TikTok and type in date caramel. It's trending on TikTok for some reason. You'll find a million videos on how to make it.
I had to get rid of my chocolate craving and all that other stuff because I'm on a health journey. So the only way to get rid of it is to eat something else that's sweet, which is this. So
okay, before we get into this, I want to pre-warn you guys. We had so many problems with last 2 weeks worth of recordings because of the platform. I'm not even going into all the details of why it was like a mess. So we have switched back to our old method. So if there is sound distortion or anything like that, excuse us. We are still trying to figure this out many months later. But yeah, we've gone back to our old method. So might have some sound distortion, might have some image distortion. It is what it is. We are sick of banging our heads against the wall when it comes to doing this. So there, just have it. That is what it is.
See, the difference between us and other reactors is we both live in different countries. So we have to stream with each other, so we're not sitting in the same room. So you know there is distortion, and there are issues compared to reactors that are just doing solo reactions or sitting in the same room with their friends. So
the main difference being that when you play a YouTube video to record yourself reacting, there's a big difference between playing it to your computer to record and on a live stream platform. On a live stream platform, there is built-in code that actually distorts the music video for copyright reasons, and that's why sometimes videos are really badly like distorted. That's not us. That's not our equipment. It's not the platform. It's the embedded code because it is being live streamed.
But the version we watch is the one that you watch. So like we watch clear versions. We know, we get the good stuff. So we're reacting to decent quality. It's just once you guys see it, it's been distorted.
Yeah. So. Okay, so we're going to get straight into this then after our 10-minute intro.
Yeah, but let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Do you know if this is in English or we got subtitles for it?
I hope there's subtitles for it. I don't know what it's in. I have never seen this, so.
Okay, here we go.
I'll tell you again, we'll never ever keep it forever. Say it again. Always be a light to move on.
Ooh, thank you.
And if you are on attention, and if the the heart you inhale 많은 행운 없는 세포 Get it, new, get it, what? NEURO attention Any the heart you inhale 시작해도
I've said it before, I'll say it again. J-Hope is a kid of the 90s and 80s. Because every time, like, it always feels like we've gone back in time to the music from the era of us being teenagers every time he releases a song. I feel like maybe he's like, that is where he gets all his inspiration from.
It's definitely got 80s and like that 80s funk to it, which I
It
really
does.
love.
I'm pretty sure that little vocal ad-lib was saying funky, funky. When you said it, I actually think that's what it was saying.
Was it? I didn't even notice that. I was like, the funk came
I only
in.
just caught it the last time they said whatever the word was, and it sounded like they went funky. I may be wrong, but that's what I heard. You can watch it back later and tell me if you hear it too.
I'll have a listen. But what I love is like the minute he starts, like from what I've heard of this album, it's Sunshine Hobie. It's not Deep Dark Hobie.
I got that straight away. This is a song that immediately makes you start smiling.
It does. And he's got like this quality, magical quality about him that he immediately just puts you in a good mood. He's so like, and you can feel like even like the way he raps, the way he sings, he's got the same talent that he has with his dancing, where it's like got a little bit of pop to it, and like it's like just very upbeat and like what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word, but yeah, it's like very like spunky straight away. So I love it.
Let's get back into it.
Okay, let's do it.
New running respond to my mind New running respond to my life New 다시 나를 위한 time 내 신경을 모두 세워 그때 나처럼 다 내 몸은 자유형 Still freestyle 성 없는 나의 영 A whole new type So 뿌리 깊은 나무 샘이 깊은 물 그 네가 바로 날 끼웠던 새뿌리야 We'll never ever give up forever Stay in the game We'll always be
This is really catchy. I feel like this is maybe going to be quite a big hit for J-Hope. It's just got that catchiness that is very like, you know, some songs they just hit you in a way you know straight away that song is going to be like big. This feels like that song.
It does. It does. It feels like it's just like a really happy, getting you into the good mood type of song. And I like the neuron message in there. Like obviously your neurons in your body exist between like to send messages between your brain and your body, and you have like motor neurons and sensory neurons, and so like he's like I guess talking about like finding what makes you feel alive and like moving your body in a good way, you know, with good energy. So I kind of like that message. It's so typical J-Hope.
I feel like he's released this at the perfect time. We're just leaving spring and moving towards summer, and this is 100% a summer cruise song.
Yeah.
Blasting this as you're driving with your pals to the beach. It's one of those songs that gets turned on at a barbecue or a picnic.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the perfect time for him to get it out there.
I think so too, for sure.
Okay.
You like to move on. I'll tell you again. We'll never ever give up forever. I say it again. We'll always be alive to move on. NEURO attention. the heart you inhale 많은 행운 없는 세포 Get it, new, get it, run NEURO attention the heart you inhale 시작해오고는 내 배포
I like that he's like broken down neuron to run, like get up, run, neuron, run. And then
I don't know if that's how it's meant to be or if it's the translation, because he's splitting up the word to say neuron. So the translation, I think it's an auto translation. I'm not actually sure. We'd probably have to look up the lyrics. I like his wee bridge though. It's really catchy. It's such an easy thing to remember. And the fact that it's in English too, it makes it like even more lyrically catchy.
Yeah.
NEU. Like people would pick that up, and that's the bit that's going to stick in people's minds. That's like the catch line.
It is. So I looked it up. It isn't a misspelling. It is like he's spelt out neuron as attention, NEURON, and then he spelt it misspelled it NEWRUN, ain't enough. So he's done like,
So like a new run.
Yeah, new run. And then he's like, get up, get moving.
So that's kind of like a new run would be like starting over, renewed energy, getting up, like just, you know, what's that way of describing it? You know, when you like start again, you're like
Fresh.
out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to explain that.
You explained it perfectly. That's exactly it. It's like, that's exactly it. Because he says here, he's got 2 lines, get up, new, get up, run. But then he's got like, he spells run like Ron, like the end of neuron. So he's definitely doing like a really intense word play here.
He does that a lot, doesn't he? Does J-hope? He likes to use wordplay, and sometimes we don't notice it, and then sometimes, like this one, you just can't explain what he means, even though you get what he means.
Exactly.
Okay. You know what else I've noticed? Like this whole MV is in black and white, which doesn't really fit with the kind of like summer song vibe, but it somehow fits with the funky 80s vibe that I'm getting.
It does. I also don't see J-hope in this, but maybe that was intentional. Maybe this was the official motion picture, but I know that there's the visualizer too, and I think he's in that. But I like that he's like just filming on the streets, because it is J-hope on the street, you know. So I kind of get that. Like, it's a really cool energy that he's getting through, but it does have that 80s feel for sure.
He does like to be artistic, doesn't he?
He does.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
살아본 인생이 얼굴 위에 드러날 때 거울에 실눈을 떠 이 정도면 not bad 강직함을 위해 승모의 힘을 뺏어 주어진 수십 가지 motivation 세포와 세포 사이에 이어진 연결고리에서 사는 이유와 의미를 촘촘히 조립해서 세상의 번개 delivery 공의 비거리가 짧던지 길던지는 그들이 선택할 목 이제는 폭탄을 품지 않아 크루에게 공을 돌리고 주말에 남은 고아들과 캐치볼
I was going to say the coloured bits are the things that are supposed to draw your attention. So he's the kid in the car, and the things that stand out to him in life are all the things that you're seeing in colour. So as he's driving along, he's not seeing the streets and the buildings. He sees the free flying balloon. That's what attracts his attention. So I think he's like looking at the world through the eyes of a child, and like, do you know what I mean? I just cannot word today.
No, it's exactly it. And it's highlighting ordinary people and how they were just working hard every day and like pushing through. That's not him rapping, I don't think.
I know it didn't sound like him. I was going to say that did not sound like J-hope. That sounded...
Yeah, it says it's Gaeko or yoonmirae.
Because I could not figure out why that was J-hope. I was like, that doesn't sound like J-hope.
It doesn't just.
Somebody's telling me lies here.
I mean, it could be, and we're just being blunt, but like, I think I shouldn't say that. I'm blunt. It's like Gaeko. We must look into that rapper if it is with the rapper. There's 2 here, yoonmirae and Gaeko. So I'm not sure what the roles are exactly. So
whoever it is that did that wee bit, I immediately thought, oh, they rap really closely to the style of Sugar, but with a more high-pitched tone in their voice. Like, not high-pitched, but like not as bassy as Sugar.
Yeah.
And then I was like, has J-hope been getting coached by Sugar in a really weird way? Because I'm pretty sure J-hope doesn't have that kind of slightly pitchier voice either. No, it makes sense if it's not J-hope, because it didn't sound like him.
Let me just make sure, because we got here featured artists yoonmirae and Gaeko. So let's go like rapper. Let's see. I just want to make sure we're not getting it wrong, because we always do this in our ADHD kind of way.
And just always chaotic and all over the place. I'm liking, I don't know why, even though this looks like it's been filmed in Korea, it's giving me New York City vibes.
It does. It definitely does. But I think there are parts of like Korea, Seoul, that are so busy that they do have that vibe. Like, I've been watching vloggers walking around Korea, different parts, and even parts of Daegu has that kind of like feel to it. You know,
I think it's the black and white too.
I think so, yeah.
And I'm sure there was one video we watched with J-hope before that I said the MV gave me Saved by the bell feeling. This one does too. It's the little coloured like 80s graphics that keep getting thrown in occasionally. Like there was a person walking and it coloured them out in like 80s graphics. Very Prince of Bel-Air, very Saved by the Bell. Was that 90s? Maybe 90s.
Maybe, yeah, I think that was 90s.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I really feel like J-Hope is very inspired by that era. Like his fashion sense and everything.
So Gaeko is a rapper. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Gaeko. And he's 43 years old. And he's, I recognize him. We'll have to flash a picture up. But yeah, he's a rapper. So that must be him rapping in the background. Oh, it looks like he's hanging with BTS. So he must be close to BTS. So.
Okay. Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay.
변방에서 메트로 어린 시절 피아노 옆에 메트로놈 그걸 맞추는 게 일이 됐고 쌓이는 갭돈은 여전히 살 얼음 미래의 불안감은 유령처럼 무대 밑바닥에서 white gold 소리 질러 외치고 돌아와 집밥을 슴슴한 간으로 휴식해 make some white noise We'll never ever give up for white love I like say it again We'll always be a light to move forward I'll tell you again
From what this MV and kind of the lyrics, I'm getting that this is J-Hope's journey from child to now with his passion for dancing.
Yeah.
That's what the story I'm getting, talking about his ordinary life and his ordinary journey that led him on the path to being like the dancing person that we know now. Yeah.
What I like in this is like it shows everyday life, like the doldrum of it, the black and white part of it, the like grayed out bits, as he said, like eating the bland food, doing this, doing that, is like not everything in life is filled with excitement. But if you keep on working on a daily basis, little steps at a time, you can get to where you need to get to success-wise. You just have to keep working at it and building it up and stuff. So.
I definitely think the red balloon is supposed to represent something. Is that a balloon there? Or is that
no, that's an apple.
Right,
but
so all the red things, it's almost like he's glimpsing the little joys in life, all the red things that we have to figure out what the meaning of them being red is, so all the things that are coming out.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We'll never ever give up on what I say it again. We'll always be the light to move forward. Yeah. J-hope check up yoonmirae on a new level 사랑과 평화 움직이는 내 맘속 two letters Throw your peace in the sky 손가락 두 개로 but no okidoki 부시여 검은 날개 난 baby T 뜨거운 물고기는 미소 지내기 시 J-hope they gave T the beat dry Look at your man like how she get the best buy Cause you can learn to flow with passion, it can't be taught I got a passion for the game, hustle never stop Music and family, that's what it's all about I just
can't with the cuteness of that little kid
Everything about this is like, I'm loving it. And the rap is
such a handsome wee fellow with the moves, Matt. Like, how small is he? He is like cuteness personified.
Now I need to know who that is. Is that the kid rapping though? Because it sounds like it might be.
No, that sounds like an adult rapping, but the kid has a move. He's supposed to be little J-Hope, so of course he's going to have the moves. But how cute is he though?
Oh, yoonmirae's a woman rapper.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It sounded like a woman.
Oh, we need to dig into her. She looks fine. She looks fine. We need to dig into her rap. That is really cool. I love that.
She's bringing some attitude too.
She's bringing attitude. Oh, I like her. She's actually like Natasha Shante Reid, better known by a Korean name yoonmirae. Often stylized as yoonmirae as an American born. Oh, she's American born. So.
Cool. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Going like day in and day out. Music and family, that's what it's all about. You keep me motivated on the days I hate it. Reminded that God created something special to carry. I made it. We'll never ever give up forever. Say it again. We'll always be a light to move forward. I tell you again.
Oh, that's all the
Say it again. We'll always be a light to move forward. J-hope legacy. And if you are on adventure, and if you are you for anger, finding can more than the more. Get up, move, get up, run. And if you are hold attention 애니도 어유행해 시작해 모든 내 템포 Bell, Lulu, Bell, Run.
That reminds me of J-Hope's Instagram. That little collage in his
does.
mood board. That is very much the style that J-Hope takes pictures of and posts on Instagram. Not that we stalk that in any way.
It's true. It does. And it also shows a couple of things. One is the interconnection between people, is like the commonalities that they have, or their lives may be interconnected and linked in some way. And then also,
what is that thing? They always say there's so many steps between people. What is that called? 30 separation, 6 degrees of separation.
Exactly. It's exactly it. It's the 6 degrees. And then the other thing, which I think it also does, is it shows like the things that you're attracted to, or things that you take notice of, becomes part of your narrative. So sometimes it might even be something that you've just seen out the corner of your eye.
Maybe you've just hit it on the head. That's what the coloured things are.
Yeah, exactly. Could be.
So that's what the apple and the balloon and the coffee being coloured and the little bits throughout his wee journey. Maybe you just hit it right on the head. That's maybe what it means.
I think so. It's like you take bits of life that have meaning to you and then you build it into your own narrative, I kind of feel like that's kind of, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I get from it. And it's weird because, I mean, we've mentioned it in a couple of videos, but I might be moving. Well, I very definitely want to be moving to South Korea in a couple of months. And I've taken things out of my current life and pulled in from that to make me stronger for my journey ahead, I guess, so everything's linked.
Exactly. And I think you're right. I agree with you. Because I was trying to figure out why the specific little things in this MV, because it's not just because it's arty and cute. There's always going to be a meaning when it's a BTS song.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's the things he takes from life as he's walking, the things that we notice and have an impression, or the way we interpret our surroundings, or the things that we look at. I think that's to do with that. And the way that everything interlaces on his little mood board thing here.
Yeah.
The colour in his life and the people he interacts with. Yeah, I think that's what this is.
And it affects our neurons and our behavior. We get influenced. So
there's that other saying, it doesn't take a person to raise a child, it takes a village, because everyone has an input in the personality that you form. So that's kind of on the same tracks.
Exactly.
Okay, ready? We're being very deep today for a first video.
We are. Little photographer.
I say it again, will always be a light to mover.
I have to pause it so I can read it. Even without knowing each other's stories, we create moments of love that bridge the gap. It's really hard to read on that building.
See, we were on the right track with that.
Yeah, that just confirmed we were right. Pat, well done, girls.
Also, before you unpause, look at the sky there. It's those threads of connection, like the threads of fate almost.
At first I thought they were trees, but you're right. Koreans are very into the red thread of fate as well. Well, East Asian in general, it's a theme, the red thread of fate. We're tying people together. I feel like maybe that's why it was red things.
Yeah, there we go. The red. We're on point today, I'm telling you.
But in a really weird way, though. We're just kind of accidentally fixing it.
Circling around to it. But I kind of it's that thing that when I grew up in learning in university was we did a whole class on connection, of how everything on the planet is connected. If you, for instance, and a good example is if you spray pesticides and kill the honeybee, then that destroys every other insect and animal in the kingdom.
What did you call that again? When a butterfly flaps its wings on one side of the world, the repercussions on the other, the butterfly effect.
Yeah, the butterfly.
What's that called again? You know what else dawned on me? The reason the MV's in black and white, it's because it's shown ordinary everyday life.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the things that stand out are like the things that he notices.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very clever, J-hope.
It is. J-hope,
Very
very clever. Cool.
Okay, we should let this end though.
Yes.
We missed so much there.
Okay, that was cool, and the song's catchy. I love it. I love it, J-hope.
So we've also got the visualizer.
Yes, let's do that now, because I think J-hope's actually in the visualizer.
I don't know what a visualizer is, but here we go.
I don't know what a visualizer is either, but we're just going to watch it.
Okay, we don't really need the subtitles because we already figured it out.
Yeah, now we can just chill and enjoy it.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you again, we'll never ever give up forever. I say it again, but always be a light to move forward.
Herbie!
As you can tell, Louise is a little Hobie starved from his time in the military.
I am.
He is her second bias, so
he's
having a moment.
Aside from
third
Jen,
bias.
He's my third bias. Aside from Jen, who makes me smile every day, Hobie makes me smile every day too. He's like Yoontak.
He is actually. Your secret crush that you'll never admit to.
Mm-hmm.
It's his dance diary.
Oh, he's such a dancer.
So we're right, it is about his dance journey.
New running respond to my mind. New running respond to my life. New 다시 나를 위한 time. 내 신경을 곤두세워 그때 나처럼 다 내 몸은 자유형. Still freestyle. Still on the night.
Tell you, I still have that. J-hope is one of those people that the second you see him dance, you dance. Like he's really infectious. He just dances and he's like the Pied Piper of children, but he's like the dude that as soon as you see him, you just don't know why, but you're suddenly going. J-hope is the Pied Piper of dancing. I swear to God.
I'm laughing so much because just before you said that, I was doing a J-hope move too, but like in the weird, pathetic, crazy Loo style. You know, I try to think I'm looking good doing it, like, but not.
Girl, if you think you look good doing it, then you look good doing it. Don't worry about what other people say.
Hey, even Jin said the same thing. Jin said, I see J-hope do a move and I do the same move and I think, oh, I'm just as cool as J-hope, and then I see myself on camera and I'm not. Even though Jin's a good dancer. It's so funny.
Even though I was bopping along in his official video, it wasn't until he was on screen there that I realised I'd actually started proper dancing. I was like, he does it every time.
Yeah, he does. But he's like, he's also boneless. He's got no bones. He just like...
I know, he's like, you know what, when we were younger, we went to my uncle's, one of his gigs, right? I was too young to be at one, but never mind about that. And we were up very late, and one of the people dancing in front of us was a guy that we called the Rubber Man, because he danced in such a way, he literally, there was not a single bone in his body. And up until J-hope, I had never seen anyone dance like that ever again. So J-hope, you are now the honorary Rubber Man, seeing as the last one disappeared when I was like 9.
Rubber Hobie.
Rubber Hobie.
Rubber Hobie.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
A whole new type. So 뿌리 깊은 맘, 샘이 깊은 물, 그 미가 바로 날 깨웠던 새뿐이 We'll never ever give up forever. You say it again, we'll always be a light to move forward. I'll tell you again, we'll never ever give up forever. I say it again, we'll always be a light to move forward. And if you are on attention, and if the heart you and anger, funny hey, do this tempo, get it, do better, run. And if
he's so cool.
Attention, and if the heart you and anger, she jack your goals in the tempo, better. Loo. 살아본 인생이 얼굴 위에 드러날 때 거울에 실눈을 떠 이 정도면 나빼 강직함을 위해 승모의 힘을 뺐어 주어진 수십 가지 motivation 세포와 세포 사이에 이어진 연결고리에서 사는 이유와 의미를 촘촘히 조립해서 세상의 번개 delivery 공의 비거리가 잘 던지길 던지는 그들이 선택할 목 이제는 폭탄.
One thing about him is, like, if you have to, like, put, aside from the name Sunshine onto Hobie, the other word that always comes to mind with him is cool. He's like the epitome of coolness, like the way he dresses, the way he dances, the way he raps. Like, he's like icy cool. Like, no one, I don't know if anyone on the planet can get to that level of coolness.
Do you know what I like about this song? I feel like J-hope is trying to adjust his identity. He's trying to show you the important parts of his identity. This song is about his dancing. It's about him as a dancer. It's literally showcasing his dancing journey.
Yeah.
It's about trying to show people all the sides to him and that they're very strongly formed parts of his personality and that they're each is equally as important as being Sunshine Hobie.
Exactly. And also I feel like he's a very complicated human, like in the sense of his talent, because he's like a sponge. Like, I mean, we always forget that he was never a rapper until he joined BTS and sat listening to RM and Sugar rap. Like, because I'm reading the book, you gave me the book on BTS. He walked into the dorm and, like, not just Sugar and Hobie, but there were a whole bunch of other rappers in the dorm at the time, because, you know, there were like a whole bunch that were like trying out for BTS. And he was totally lost. Like, he was the only first dancer and the only dancer, and they were just rappers. And he said, like, he sat in the corner and, like, felt like he couldn't connect to them. Like, he couldn't form a relationship because he didn't know their world. And he said they, like, rapped and sang for everything they did. Like in the kitchen, cooking, talking, like it was just constant back and forth rapping. And so he said the only way he could keep up with them was to start learning to rap so he could understand their language. And that's how he became a rapper, you know, like he was meant to just be a dancer in BTS. And of course he sings really well, but like, yeah. And then he just got sucked into the rapping world and now he's like one of the best rappers in the world. I think it's amazing.
It just shows you that people sometimes are not just immediately drawn to or born with a gift. Sometimes it's something you find on your way accidentally, or something that you pick up and learn and become amazing at. We didn't actually pick up on it in this video at all. We're so used to Hobie that we didn't even mention that he's got a really good voice or how good his rapping style is, or even the fact that he writes his own songs nowadays and how freaking good it was. We just take that for granted. We're just like, oh, it's Hobie. Why do we even talk about that? Like, it's a given.
Yes, and he sang a bit as well in this, you know. He's just got, like, a lovely tone to his voice as well.
I like that he can be so gritty and husky and have kind of a, like, dark voice, and then he can sing and just sound as angelic as V and freaking JK.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Totally agree.
You ready?
Yeah.
타는 품지 않아 크레이지 공을 돌리고 주말에 남은 고아들과 캐치볼 변방에서 메트로 어린 시절 피아노 옆에 메트로놈 그걸 맞추는 게 일이 됐고 쌓이는 갯돈은 여전히 살 얼음 미래의 불안감은 유령처럼 무대 밑바닥에서 와있고 소리 질러 외치고 돌아와 집밥을 슴슴한 간으로 휴식해 Make some white noise We'll never ever give up forever Stay in the game But always take it
so cute.
I'll tell you again, we'll never ever give up forever.
Not me laughing at his trousers though, because see in the UK, those trousers are building regulation trousers. All the joiners and the plumbers and the tradesmen, that's what they wear because they've got reinforced knees, obviously for kneeling down a lot. But Hobie does so much, like, well, he's the king of fashion.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it's also because break dancers and stuff spend a lot of time on their knees, so they became like a fashion thing for dancers. But yeah, my partner is a joiner in the building trade right now, and he literally owns like 3 pairs of them.
There was a time though when safety glasses were a fashion thing a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember the chemistry ones, the ones that we wore in high school. Yeah, people be weird. Like we've lived through some of the worst
fashion things. I know, I'm telling you.
I just love that this is all his like dance moves though, and him looking so effortlessly cool.
He does.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Will always be a light to move forward. Yeah. J-hope 체크 yoonmirae we on a new level. 사랑과 평화 움직이는 내 맘속 two letters. Throw your peace in the sky. 손가락 두 개로 but no 오기도기 없이 검은 날개 난 baby T. 뜨거운 불꽃 피는 미소 지내기 시. J-hope they gave T the beat dry. Look at your man like how she get the best right. Cause you can learn to flow with passion, it can't be taught. I got a passion for the game, hustle never stop. Music and family, that's what it's all about. They keep me going like day in and day out. Music and family, that's what it's all about. You keep me motivated on the days I hate it. Reminded that God created something special to carry. I made it. We'll never ever give up forever.
See that woman rapper? She reminds me so badly of not Missy Elliott. Her era. What was her name? I don't even think she's around anymore. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out who it is.
You have to post it on here when you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. She reminds me of her attitude. She's in, you know, the Missy Elliott did with Christina Aguilera and Pink. They did the.
Yeah.
She's in that.
I think I know who you're talking about. I can picture her, but I can't think of her name. But I know what you're talking about.
She doesn't have her voice exactly, but their deliverance and her kind of deepness and the attitude and the way she pronounces, she very much reminds me of her.
Oh.
She was like our era rapper chick.
She probably got influenced by her probably too, which is really cool. I just want to say,
delve into this chick because she sounds like worth looking at.
She does sound worth. I really love her. I love all the rapping on this. It's really well done by all three artists. I think it's great.
Lil Kim.
Lil Kim. There we go. So.
Oh, see, I was betraying my rap roots there by not being able to remember.
But I also want to say, like, I really like that Hobie is so respected in the industry, and yet he returns the respect and the kindness. He's always giving other artists a chance, and he's always collaborating with other artists, and he's really immersed in the music world. Although I want to watch it tonight. I've held off of it until we've done our Hobie reactions, but he's got his documentary for this on Amazon Prime. And there's only one section of that I saw where he said he was feeling burned out and didn't have much joy at the time of filming for dance, rap, everything else, and it was concerning him. But I think it was that time of burnout just before they went to the military where, they needed a break, So hopefully he's going to come back from this and be rejuvenated, because even his friend said, you burnout, you and I know what burnout's like.
Mm-hmm. Those boys were long overdue a freaking holiday, and it's kind of funny that the military is a holiday for them, but compared to their normal hectic everyday life, it probably is. It's a break from fame, it's a break from schedules, it's a break from, they literally just have to get up, go do what they're told to do, eat 3 meals a day, go to bed same time as everyone else. Like, there's no external pressure, so it is a holiday for them, even though it would not be a normal idea of a holiday.
Exactly. And he's looking really healthy in the military. He's looking like he did a good job. So okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Say it again. We'll always be a light to move forward. I tell you again, we'll never ever give up forever. Say it again. We'll always be a light to move forward. J-hope J-hope on attention. Any don't argue with anger. Finding them more than the sample. Get up, new, get up, run. Any you on attention. Any don't argue with anger. She just your golden the sample. Better, new, better, run.
Oh, I want his jumper.
No.
We'll never ever give up forever. I say it again. We'll always be a light to move.
He's been very lucky in the sense that he hasn't had any severe injuries. Oh, let's watch
I
that.
couldn't get it to stop.
Let's watch
He's
that for a
very-
second. There might be a
Okay.
clip. That's a clip related to it, I think. Maybe.
By fear 서로의 이념이 서로의 beer 이제 상처를 지을 우리에겐 이건 가벼운 mirror I don't know how 몰라 우리
Girl, I think that's is that this song or is that a different song?
It's a different song, so we won't spoil it.
We
'cause
won't
we're
watch
gonna
it
listen to his album.
Yeah, we're watching in our video. He's very light on his feet though, he's our J-hope.
He is.
Oh, he looks so good. He does.
He looks so good.
Oh.
Okay, done. He's got like such a beautiful face though. It's like it's unbelievable. Every angle.
He radiates happiness.
He does.
Beyond his
Yes.
face, it's like his whole person. He just is one of those people, one of those rare people that radiates an energy that just immediately makes you feel happy to like watch them or be around them.
Yeah.
You know, a bit like me.
Guy. I would agree with that though. I would agree with that.
I wouldn't. I totally bring the darkness.
The light, you don't even realize it. Like whenever I'm like battling with my cancer shit, like I just speak to Lean and she makes me laugh immediately. So
Although sometimes you totally miss the jokes in my passive aggressive way of saying it. Sometimes you're so like
I miss a lot of jokes, I have to say.
You do.
I do. Okay, that was cool. We really enjoyed that. That was Hobie's Neuron. Woohoo!
I like
and
it.
we're going to also react.
We have been really slacking on updating the la 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 like list. I've noticed, like I've realised we've not put many of them on there, so we're going to have to catch up because this one is going on the la 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 like list.
La 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 la.
La 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 love it.
La 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 love it. Yeah, and we're going to react to his full album, which I think is only like 5 songs or 5 or 6 songs, but we're going to react to that as well for next week. So yeah, this week is going to be releasing this, and then we're going to maybe we'll release both actually this week, just because it's his new release, and then we'll get those out of the way. So we'll do like we did with JK's Golden album. We'll do an album reaction.
Okay. Thank you for keeping in this very long ass video. And
Thank
we will
you.
catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong
You
with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
System failure.
Lean, saranghae.
Ew.